My name is David, this is Joel and Dicky. We are going to explain a basic and history of boxing so that you can understand it better. So boxing is the sport or practice of fighting with the fist, especially with pad gloves in a rope square or ring according to the prescribed rules.
On 6 January 1681, the first record boxing match took place in Britain when Christopher Monk II, Duke of Umber, engineered a bout between his butler and his butler, with the latter winning prize. Early fighting had no right rules.
Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, the Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Rocky Marciano, and Roy Jones Jr. are a few of the famous boxers in history.
What are some popular boxing styles that beginners can use for a guideline in their training?
The first one, outboxing. The outboxing is style that focuses that maintain the grip from their opponent and the fight with the faster, longer range punch, such jabs and strikes.
The second is slugger. If the outboxer focuses on agility and range, the slugger often focuses on raw punching power at the cost of finesse on the ring.
What are essential boxing equipment that you should have?
The first is hand wraps. Hand wraps are a crucial tool for protecting your hands, as it will force you to grip a stick from when you punch, massively reducing the risk of injury such as a sprained wrist from punching with the wrong technique.
The second one is the gloves. This one can either be boxing gloves or MMA gloves. Either one works. It's just a matter of preference. Gloves are very important since they also reduce the risk of injuries such as fractured bones, swollen fists, and ripped skin. There are 4 techniques of boxing, which is basic boxing stance, basic boxing footwork, basic boxing punches, and the last one is the basic boxing defense.
These 4 techniques will be explained by Edric, Ryan, and Pasha.
The basic boxing stance is supposed to be easy for the beginner to attack and defense. You are well covered in stance with both hands ready to attack easily. Front toe and back heel on the center line. Dominant hand in back. If you are right-handed, put the right hand in back. Weight evenly distribute across both legs. Knees slightly bent. Feet diagonal, little wider than your shoulder, width apart. Back heel raised. Elbows down, hands up, head behind your glove. Chin slightly down. Eyes see over the gloves. Relax and breathe.
For the basic boxing footwork, you absolutely need to master the step drag and the pivot maneuver. It may seem difficult at first because most people have a habit of jumping off the ground. In boxing, you want your feet to always be grounded so you're ready to attack, defend, or move away.
Step drag. To go forward or left, step with your left foot and then drag your right foot. To go backward or right, step with your right foot and then drag your left foot.
The pivot. The pivot is an important maneuver in boxing, mainly used to attack or to avoid the punches. The pivot can be done by dragging your feet clockwise from 45 degrees to 180 degrees. Before I get into the specifics of the punches in boxing, I will tell you a couple of punching tips that you need to know before you start training the basic techniques of punching. Number 1. Turn your whole body and pivot on your feet on all punches except the jab. Number 2. Maintain your stance and balance for better power and mobility when you punch. 3. Make sure the non-punching hand is defending the other side of your body. 4. Exhale sharply on every punch. 5. All boxing punches are basically a variation of straight punches, hook punches, or uppercut punches. Technique number 1. The left straight, or more commonly known as the jab. The most important punch in boxing. The jab is the most important punch in boxing because it can attack, defend, counter, score points, make space, and many other things. How to do a left straight? Number 1. Keep the rest of your body still. Extend your left fist forward. Number 2. Exhale sharply as you punch, rotating the fist to land with the palm down. Number 3. Pull the hand back immediately after punching to defend. The right straight or the cross. The cross will be one of your strongest punches because it comes from your dominant hand and gets leverage easily from the back. When combined, the jab and the right cross becomes known as the basic but incredibly useful 1-2 combination. How to do the right cross? Number 1. Rotate your hips and upper body as you pivot your right foot about 90 degrees. Number 2. Exhale sharply as you extend your right fist straight out from your chin. Number 3. Rotate the fist to land with your palm down. Number 4. Do not let your head lean past your front knee. The hook. The hook is easily one of the deadliest punches in boxing. It comes from a side angle, making it tricky to defend when an opponent is expecting straight punches. It's also common for knockouts because the punch turns the head and easily makes the opponent dizzy. Ways to do the hook. The left hook. Number 1. Pivot your feet clockwise about 90 degrees as you drop the right heel and lift the left heel. Number 2. Your body rotates as one solid block when you pivot your feet. Number 3. The left arm tightens as you swing your left fist into the target. The uppercut. The uppercut is a great punch to use on any range, whether it be close, mid, or even long range. It's more powerful than the jab, comes fast, and can be quite unexpected. There are 2 types of uppercut, the left uppercut and the right uppercut. The ways to do the left uppercut. Number 1. Pivot your feet clockwise about 90 degrees as you drop the right heel and lift the left heel. Number 2. Your body rotates just like a left hook. Number 3. With your elbow pointing down, drop your left fist slightly and swing it upwards as you exhale. Number 4. The punch lands with the palm facing up. Number 5. Keep this punch compact and recover to your stance quickly. How to do the right uppercut? Number 1. Rotate your hips and upper body as you pivot your right foot about 90 degrees. Number 2. Your body rotates just like a right cross. Number 3. With your elbow pointing down, drop your right fist slightly and swing it upwards as you exhale. Number 4. The punch lands with the palm facing up. Number 5. Keep this punch compact and recover to your stance quickly.
Basic boxing defense. There are many kinds of defensive techniques you may have heard out there, some fancier than the others. The first thing a beginner boxer needs to learn is how to block. Blocking is the easiest way to stay in punching range without getting hurt. Blocking head punches. So first, bring your gloves closer to your face, raise right glove to block left hand punches and vice versa for the left. Blocking body punches. Bring your elbows closer to you, lower the right elbow to block left hand punches and vice versa for the left punches. Boxing defense tips. It is safer to cover yourself instead of chasing the punch, which still leaves you open. Keep your eyes on the opponent, stay balanced as it is easier to block punches without getting pushed back. When you are standing on both legs, fight back. The only way to go from defensive to offensive is to punch back. Step back, moving out of range. It's the easiest way to avoid all punches. Watch for the strong hand. If you can defend everything, at least watch for the big punches.
And that is the very basics of boxing. We hope you learned something and enjoyed the episode. Thank you.
Thank you.